Hey Capricorn, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for July 7th, 2025. Let's see what's going on with Capricorn. The heart of your reading, we have Justice. Something coming into balance or in need of an adjustment to be more fair. What's the challenge here for Capricorn? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. You feel like things just could be better. Like I get a sense that you're striving for optimization that you feel is rational and reasonable, completely within your grasp. There's either something about your profitability, you're trying to trim the fat, reduce waste, get rid of excess spending, yeah, that's what I'm getting on most of you. It's like you're identifying wastefulness and you're like, all these little ticky-tack expenditures add up. And we could have this lovely nest egg, or we could afford a better house. But something's just not adding up. So when you like go through the accounting, you find it, and it's all these little things that add up, and you're like, okay, we're gonna bring this into balance. And I think it's gonna entail cracking down on some little expenditures. You are focused on bringing things to light that have been unnoticed. It's not exactly like Seven of Swords is usually conceal versus reveal. Something's been concealed, reversal is it's revealed. But I think it's a bit different tone to this reading. It's more like the energy, it's not exactly like pouring through the books to find out why you're not more profitable. It's not that exactly for everybody. Just law of averages, it can't be, right? Sorry, my sweater is a little bunched up. Fix that. But in whatever sense you're sort of scrutinizing the details to find out what's been falling through the cracks, going unnoticed, in order to optimize the situation and have either the prosperity that you feel like is warranted, or for your life to be the way that you think that it ought to be based on all the factors that are going into it. This could be something less financial related, like why are our flowers in the front yard always dying? Doesn't the HOA cover that? Like, let me go through the bylaws and figure out, have I not, like, I haven't attended any of those HOA meetings. Let me go through the emails and see, did they, like, is there some new ordinance about watering things less, or did they have to cancel their gardener because they were doing something wrong and we're in between? Like, what is the missing piece to why my life isn't the way that I think that it ought to be? I've planned for this, but I'm not having the outcome that I planned for. Why? So you're pouring through details and looking to bring something to light that answers that question. Show me the recent past. What led up to this? The Hermit, Three of Pentacles. Well, this is like you and the other people in the business. You might have had some time away from the scrutiny, like maybe you haven't been as involved with the day-to-day, or maybe you've been occupied with other things and not so much the HOA bylaws or paying attention to what the landscaping crew is doing. You've been removed from this situation, focused on other things, the bigger picture. And now you're like zeroing in on this one thing. But what are we getting at with the... Why is Spirit specifically saying the Three of Pentacles? No, I think the message is that your removal from the group. So there's some context in which you've been contributing along the lines of what we've just been saying, either a business you're helping to run or invested in or co-owning, or just you're running your household. I mean, there's no implication of wrongdoing here. No. Okay, so I think that's the only message that needs to come through. Or, well, let me just say, this caught my eye and it brought something to mind. With the Page of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck, as that message comes out, there might have be something to say here about missed messages or a lack of communication. Show me higher self perspective. What is the silver lining to this whole experience? What is the good that's going to come from this? Ten of Cups? That's not bad. What's the good that's going to come from this? Pretty dang good. A deeper emotional fulfillment. A realization of the fullest expression of joy that you can experience in life. Not too shabby. I mean, I feel like I'm underselling it. Sorry. That's... I'm not the sort of like high energy person, am I? Hold on. Let me try and say that better. Wow, Capricorn. Oh my gosh, this is going to be amazing. You guys are going to have the best time. Spirit is saying because of this whole experience, you're going to feel amazing. Is that better? It's just not me, you guys. I'm feeling low key. I got my chill vibe going on. I just keep my head down and do my job. Let's see what's coming up in the near future. Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. Well, I don't quite see how that fits with either version of the story that we've been discussing. Because the Three of Cups in reverse usually represents either a shift in your friendship circles, like, I no longer hang out with those people. I'm going to find new people to spend my time with. Or... what was the other one that I usually use? I'm drawing a blank. Canceled plans is another possibility. Just the type of things that you do when you're socializing. So a lot of times this will come up with people when, like, somebody will go sober, and so hanging out with their friends who only really go out drinking together doesn't really make sense. So it's because of a change in your chosen activities that no longer vibes with that group that necessitates the change in who you're spending your time with. The message being more about, that's not the way I socialize anymore, rather than I don't want to hang out with those people anymore. So let me just take stock of this for a second. Coming into balance, life isn't the way you want. Well, okay, what you're taking stock of might be analyzing, like, how you spend your time, your free time. Another possibility is, let's say you feel like there should be more money in the account, or more, you should see a better profit. And you're realizing all the little expenses because you're paying attention to it now. This could point to, well, we spent like $900 on the nice wine when we could have gotten a case of the $20 bottle of wine and saved, like, cut that expense in half. Like, we're splurging on the good wine, the good food, the little fun social things. That could be in a household context, like a lot of shopping online. But it's like with a emphasis on, it's just fun stuff, just to enjoy in the moment. So once you identify that sort of thing, if that's how this energy is manifesting in your situation, the Three of Cups in reverse would represent cutting that out or scaling it back. What you don't see coming is the Five of Wands, going to battle in some sense. This could be a difference in what people are passionate about, and so they really, like, how to say this? I see Capricorn, like, saying, all right, guys, this is what I've learned. These are the changes that need to be made in order to take us from this to this. Optimize our, sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Our abundance. Let's optimize our abundance, and look, it's gonna make us so happy. Let's do all of that. You step out onto this metaphorical field and you say that, and people are like, oh, what now? You want to take away my nice wine? You want to take away my ski trip? You want to take away my play date with my friends? We're gonna have some challenges to that. Yeah. Yep, that's what it is. People are gonna challenge what you see as inevitable. Your hopes and fears, we have the Death card in reverse. A resistance to change. Inability to let go of the old way. And the end result, we have the Empress. So, I mean, you're gonna come out okay here. You do have authority in this situation. It's not like you are butting in and claiming, you're not taking the helm when it's not yours to take. You're the Empress in this scenario. So, I mean, if you've been in hermit mode and removed from the situation, perhaps, what's a nice way to say this? You need to reintroduce yourself. If you're getting pushback and people are challenging you because they've been running the show, or no one's been running the show and they've been buying the nice wine, going on their ski trips, or just maybe it's not all that lavish, going out to eat instead of cooking at home. Maybe it's as simple and mundane as that. Sometimes that's the crux of what's going on in our lives, right? The mundane aspects of life. So they're pushing back. Like, listen, you're not around. You're not the one cooking every day for the family. If we're gonna like have pizza every other night, or we're gonna go out for fast food, or I'm gonna take them to a nice restaurant sometimes, that's what we're gonna do. You get this pushback and you're like, oh, you know what? So Mama's been away for a while, but I'm gonna lay down the law. Let me reintroduce myself. I am in charge of this household, and I love you all, and I have everyone's best interest at heart. What you're doing is hurting us in the long term, and here's why. You're splurging on eating at restaurants, or Uber Eats, or having all your meals be delivered to the house instead of going out and buying groceries and cooking more meals at home. You know what that's doing to us? Here's what we could have. Like, I'm getting this demonstration that you put on that's convincing, that not only establishes you as the authority, but it also reinforces that you're not selfish. You're not saying this because you're greedy. It's because you have a responsible mindset. You're planning for the future, but you also see how life could be significantly better if resources were applied differently. So you're going to have a chance to describe that, however it fits your situation, to the people involved in a way that really reestablishes you as, like, they fall in line. Like, oh, okay, all right. And they're going to have to suck it up if they don't like it. But you're not going to present it in that sort of a authoritarian way. People follow the Empress because they love her, because she loves them, and they know it. So that's you. That's the role you're going to take, apparently. Show me advice for Capricorn. Yeah, I just got full body chills before this card came out. Not that it's bad, but it is the devil. So the devil as advice isn't saying, like, burn the house down. It's touching on something that you feel like you would be the bad guy if you were to follow through on that thought or idea. And a spirit is suggesting that if you want the best possible outcome, this 10 of Cups outcome, then you're going to have to work through your misgivings about coming on too strong or risking people perceiving you as selfish or devious. Like, you're not the devil, you're the Empress. But perhaps you need to, like, employ those Capricorn characteristics inherent in this devil energy that is claiming power. That would echo the sentiment that I was picking up on earlier. So that makes a lot of sense to me about like, you may have been like away from your seat of power a bit. And now is really time to come back home to that and rule your kingdom. So Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that helped. Have a great day, and I'll see you back tomorrow.